Hi guys, we're live. Okay, let's tell a few people. I don't know how long I'm going to be on for. Who knows? So I'm going to just bit by bit tell everyone. Obviously, guys, you can just skip through this bit. This bit where I'm just messaging everyone that we're live. Deborah, you got it then. Deborah, did you get a notification? Tony, this is for Tony. I'm just messaging Tony. Okay, then Lorna. I'm going to actually say every name now, so you all know who I message. Denise. Oh, I don't know if Denise gets my messages. Hi, Stacey. You got the notification, and Deborah did as well. Something's working. We got another Debbie. So happy Boxing Day, guys. I just thought I'm going to go on for a bit. I was going to go to bed, but then I just thought I'd go on for a bit. I'm not sure, the kids, we don't really know how it's all going to work. Let's just, I was going to go through some comments. I was going to play you Joe's lovely, friendly message that he sent, Joe, at Rare Elvis Photos. Yeah, Boxing Day. We've actually, I would say I've enjoyed today more than yesterday. Oh, Andrew's just sent me Andrew Miller has just sent me a message. So I might read that. So because his comments are usually quite good. Let's have a look. Is it a long one? I think I'll read that. Right. So I'm just telling everyone that we're here. Hi, Denise. You got the message. Denise, it is 9:32 p.m. I'm just messaging everyone that we're live. Hi, Lorna. You got my message? So we're going to tell Emily live. So I'm going to say all the names. Now, Joe has been so kind to us at Rare Elvis Photos. So, of course, I always give him a shout. Let's have a look. So that was Josie. Then we got Jane. So bear with me, guys, while I just tell everyone. We have Greg. We have Hidden Minds. I'm going to literally say the names to you as I read them. We've got Jean. We have Thea, who is Greek Cypriot like me. We have Sue. Hi, Caroline. Sue. We have Loretta. Hi, Lorna. Hi, Lynette. Darlene. Who else we got coming on? There's a few of you coming on now, isn't there? So Darlene. And then we got Tony. I always click on Philomena's, but it doesn't seem to work with Philomena. I'm not sure if she's still on Facebook. We've got Patty. We've got Karen. I'm saying all the names. We have Beverly. Did Santa come for everybody? Yeah, of course. We got Diana, we've got Ashley. Right, nearly getting there. We've got Linda and Carol. Linda, Carol. We have Maria. We have Tonya. I think, where's Cherie? Cherie should be on here somewhere. We've got Karen, who's been so kind to me. Nicola. Okay. Even Billy Stanley. Let's have a look. See if even Billy Stanley is on my friends, guys. Let's have a look. There we go. Billy Stanley is on my friends. I messaged him to say that I enjoyed his video with Joe at Rare Elvis Photos, and he accepted my friend's request, and he replied to me as well. I'm going to say to him, thank you so much. Thank you so much from me and Team Elvis at defending Elvis. Let me just do defending Elvis Presley. We're proud of you. We're proud of you. Right. Okay, right. So, right, where are we? I think I've messaged everyone. Is there anyone? I can't find Cherie. All right, there's Pamela. Let's just see. Is Cherie on here? Janet. I think we've told Elizabeth. Elizabeth is on. Emily, is Emily on? Yes, Emily's here. Hi, Emily. Hi, Trudy. Hi, Ayisa. Good. Bit by bit, you're all getting on. Let's tell Shauna just for fun, yeah? Derby Shaw. Come on, guys. Let's get everyone on. It's Boxing Day. There we are, Cherie. I knew Cherie was on there. We've got Mary as well. So hopefully this should be enough to get you guys on. I think Tony is on Instagram now. Let's get Mindy Miller on. Why not? Okay. I think that's it. It's 10. All right. So she's got. All right. Tony's very tired. Okay. Right. Welcome, guys. So I'm going to first of all play the thing that Joe at Rare Elvis Photos said about us, and then I'm going to talk about it because I think it's quite important. Now we all love Joe at Rare Elvis Photos. You know, he's got the other channel, Elvis and the Legends. I definitely highly recommend that you subscribe to both channels. Joe, to me, and obviously Hidden Minds as well, but Joe, to me, is the standout Elvis channel on YouTube in the world. No offense to the other channels, but he is the job that he does is outstanding. I know he gets flack because of the Lucy book, but I just don't think that's fair. I think that there is absolutely nothing wrong with him reading that book. I think, so what? I said, it's just an interesting topic. Some people can believe it, some people can not believe it, or some people can be indifferent. There's no harm done. No harm done. I actually think Joe does a bloody good job of reading that book. And the way that Joe digs up all the evidence is very impressive. Very impressive. He's very thorough. He's done some fantastic interviews, trying to give his viewers, give the fans more evidence so they can make an informed decision. So I was really pleased that Joe give me a shout out. I'm going to play it to you guys. I don't think, you know, we've had some grief here. So can I say, it really pleases me that when we have a massive channel like Joe, Rare Elvis Photos, who also who gets a hard time. Joe gets a hard time. Not everyone agrees with my views. Not everyone agrees with Joe's views. And you know what? It's fine that the book, Caroline, we're talking about the book Are You Lonesome Tonight? Hi, Caroline. My thing is this: me, Louis, and Team Elvis, we put our information out. No one has to agree. It's fine to disagree. It's fine to ask questions. We do some research. We share our evidence and pictures and videos and documents. and then we can just all debate it and come to our own opinions. But when it sort of changes, people begin to get rude, it's a shame, because we are just putting our information out there. Same goes for Joe at Rare Elvis Photos. He's just putting his information out there, and we, the viewers, we make our own minds up. We agree to disagree, or we agree to agree. So anyway, I'm going to play this short clip from Joe. I want to thank him, of course.
He's doing a great job over there. I know that.
Let me just pause it. Now, remember, Joe doesn't have to say one word about my channel. He's a much bigger channel than me. He doesn't have to mention me at all. Joe knows that I get some criticism. He knows that I'm not for everyone, that I can be Marmite, you know. So he mentions me because he's just being nice. He's a nice guy. Yeah. I mention him because his channel is very impressive. Yeah. And he's a nice guy as well. So let's have a listen to his little shout out, and then we're going to discuss it a bit. Then I've got some other bits to play you.
I want to give a shout out to Lewis.
Right.
I want to give a shout out to Lewis. Defending Elvis is doing a great job over there. I know that not everybody's a fan of Lewis, and not everybody's a fan of me. I think that's very important for all of us, you know, to take what you like and leave the rest. You know, that's a saying that a friend of mine, Garrett, has said many, many times. You know, first off, you can't like everything about everybody or everything about every subject. I hope y'all love Elvis, first off, and understand that there are people that were in Elvis's life that weren't good for him, that didn't defend Elvis, that continue to make a lot of money off of him. And Lisa. And I think that's Lewis's main goal over at defending Elvis. And for me, it has certainly been something I've talked about a lot.
Brilliant. Thank you. So, who said that? Is he the one? Is he the one that wears the cowboy hat? What do you think? Do you think he wears the cowboy hat? He definitely has his own sense of style. Now, remember, Joe's channel covers everything. All the books. I know I've got a lot of books here, as you can see. Joe covers all the books, all the topics. He's a big defender of Elvis. He has strong views, like me, about Priscilla. And he truly loves Elvis. We know he's a singer. He has a natural talent for singer-songwriting. He's very musical, plays a lot of instruments. He is as good as you're going to get for an Elvis Presley fan and defender. And his channel is extremely professional, I think. Yeah. That's Stacy. Stacy's the one that let me know about it. Yeah. I didn't know that Joe was going to give us a shout out. Hi, Manja. Oh, thank you, Manja. Yes, we did have a great Christmas. You're having a listening on your way. Oh, welcome, Manja. So, Joe, my point is, I think the bigger channels get stick. We get grief. We get some horrible, sometimes some pretty nasty comments. We get a backlash. But I also think that we get a lot of praise. We make a lot of people happy. I think because we here at Team Elvis are like a family, I think we support each other and we help us through some pretty tough times, don't we? We've got through tough times together. We go through the ups and downs together. So is Kate on as well as you? Oh, hi, Kate. Kate, are you new? Introduce yourself, Kate. Welcome to Team Elvis. So I just like to think that we're more than just an Elvis channel. We are Team Elvis. Yeah. We are friends. We've grown together. We've had some knocks. But we're more than an Elvis channel. Right. So I'm really proud that Joe has stuck his neck out for me and he's praised my channel. And I think What a decent man he is. What a decent man he is. Thank you. And so, Joe, you get my vote. 100%, my friend. Right. Thanks, Deborah. So what we're going to do, I thought I'm going to play these two videos. One with Billy Smith just on his own. And then we've got one with Billy and Joe. I want to just play them. I have quickly watched them. But I haven't really. Hi, Kate. Just make sure I haven't missed anyone. But I want to, obviously, these are very vintage interviews. I think, if I'm right, one of them is actually from the day Elvis died, but I'm not sure because, I've never seen that one before. Hang on. I might play that as well. Hang on, let me just share. I want to share that to my thing. There's one here as well. I'm going to play that as well. So, right. So we're going to play a few clips. We're going to play a few bits and bobs, and we're just going to discuss it as we play them, right? So, now, I haven't properly watched these videos. I've quickly watched them. I haven't properly watched them. So the first one I'm going to play, it says it's Billy Smith and Joe Smith in 1977 on August the 16th. I don't know if that's completely correct. Let's play it. We'll just see what happens, yeah?
And he was all
right, you ready, guys?
As he always was about the tours and all, and he couldn't sleep, so, naturally we played racquetball, and that way he could get his mind off of what he was getting ready to do come the following day. We were supposed to leave and do the tour. And he was real excited about it. We had talked about it for, an hour or so. About how good the tour was going to be, what changes were going to be made, and things like that. So he was really keyed up and looking forward to it.
We really had great expectations about that. I think, though, he did on every tour. He loved it more than anything, I think, in the world. He loved his music.
Well, after we played racquetball for about 2.5 hours, me and Elvis went upstairs, and he had washed his hair, and I was drying it for him. And again, that's what we were talking about, the tours and all. And he said, this will certainly be my best tour ever. And he was really looking forward to it. And I guess I stayed out there probably till about 7:15 or 7:30. Then I went home to get some sleep because we had to get up early that afternoon. Now, and I had to wake him up that afternoon, which would have probably been around 5 or 5:30.
I had gone out to get a few last-minute things that I needed to take on tour because we were leaving with him. And I had already packed and everything. And I was right in front of the gate, and I saw an ambulance come down the drive, and I saw a few of the guys that were running behind the ambulance. Now, the first thing I thought of was his grandmother. And so I went on up into my house, and the phone rang, and I can't remember. I think Patsy told me that Elvis had been taken to the hospital.
My cousin called me who works in the office, Patsy Gamble. This Elvis' first cousin, too. Double first cousin, in fact. She called me about somewhere around 1:45. And so they had taken him to the hospital. And, of course, he had been in and out of the hospital several times, so it really didn't shock me at first until she started crying. And she said, it kind of looks bad. And when she said that, then I just kind of dropped the phone and headed for the first thing I could find, which was a motorcycle at that time. It was the only thing parked there, and Joe had gone out in the car, so I was going to get on it. And about that time, David Stanley came up in his car, and we immediately got in and went to the hospital. And not until Dr. Nick came out of the other room where they were working on Elvis did I realize that, he was dead.
And so I talked to somebody, and I said, well, how is he? What happened? And they said, Joe, he's gone. And it was just total disbelief. I froze. And then I remember talking to Lisa on the phone, and she said, Joe, my daddy is dead. And I said, no, Lisa, no. I said, he's just sick. He's not, he'll be okay. And she said, do you promise? And I said, yes. And everybody, it was just total confusion. It was like a nightmare. Everybody was running. Within just an hour, people had swarmed in. We couldn't even go out of Graceland. It was, the crowds were so heavy outside the gates. Still, it was like it was happening to somebody else. It was like Elvis couldn't die. I couldn't accept it for a long time. Sometimes it bothers me because.
Let me just pause it. I mean, Jo looks amazing, doesn't she? She was a beautiful woman when she was young, wasn't she? Well, don't forget, we're all big fans of Billy Smith and Jo Smith. We love their channel, yeah, and we trust them. They know more than we could ever know. I know, obviously, we are Elvis fans, but they know more of the truth than any channel. And to see, they're describing obviously the passing of Elvis, which, let's face it, guys, we all remember where we were the day Elvis died. Now, I hear kids. Now, if the kids come in, if you can find them, say hello.
Hello.
Say hi, Team Elvis.
Why did you put my phone?
I don't know. You have a little peek for it. So the kids are getting ready for bed. Are you getting ready for bed?
No.
No. Is Daddy the best in the world?
No.
Blah, 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 blah. Did you eat too much chocolate today?
No.
Did you have too many Christmas presents?
Yeah.
Is Daddy the best in the world?
It's not turning on.
Just plug it in take the charger with you. Right, let's carry on, okay, guys?
No, this way. Oh.
You want to show something quickly before I play my video?
What?
You want to quickly say hello before I play my video?
No, I'm staying here.
All right, sit there. I'm going to play them a video. Look at her shoes she's got. They're so cute. Look.
It's Tino's.
Tino's shoes. So cute. So cute. Right, what I'm doing, Yasmin, I like your earphones. What I'm doing, I'm playing them a video, a friend of Elvis, okay?
Can you hear this?
No. Right, here we go, guys.
Being close to somebody like Elvis, and as far as I'm concerned, there'll never be anybody else like him. And I grew up around him. He was the way of life for us.
We were good friends. I say Elvis was love, and I know that all the people he touched know that too. And he was all keyed up, as he always was, about the tours and all, and he couldn't sleep, so, naturally we played racquetball, and that way he could get his mind off of what he was getting ready to do come the following day when we were supposed to leave and do the tour. And he was real excited about it. We had talked about it for, an hour or so.
Look,
how good the tour was going to be, what changes.
I think that's just playing the same bit again. Let's have a look. Let me just, right, okay. So now we're going to go on to the next one. So the next one is similar, but again, this is a rare interview. It looks like it has Marty Lacker in it, has Billy Smith in it. So let's watch it together. We'll just see how we go with it. Okay, guys?
Why do people worship him 3 years after he's dead, Marty?
The only thing I can pin it on, because I don't know exactly what it is, but as I just touched on a little bit before, back in the 50s and 60s, he was a voice for the teenagers of that time. Well, those teenagers are today adults. They grew up with Elvis through his music and whatever he did, because he didn't bring messages to people. That was one thing he would not do. He himself said, "I'm here to entertain. If I make people happy, fine." And those people grew up with him, and they just cherished him back in those times. And what they have done while they've grown up and had children of their own, they have introduced their children to Elvis Presley, because we have seen it so many times in the fans that have come to Memphis that they come with little bitty kids or their own teenagers, and they tell us, you know, because it amazes us that we see 90-year-old women and 2-year-old little girls or 3-year-old little girls, and they're just all in love with Elvis Presley. I think, you know, that's the only thing I can pin it on. You know, you can use the words charisma and magnetism and everything, but there are many people who never saw Elvis in person. They only listened to his music, to his records, and they were still affected the same way.
You were described, and indeed the book describes you as the foreman of the Memphis Mafia. Now, what was the Memphis Mafia, really?
Well, Elvis had a close-knit group of friends who were with him for more than one reason. One, for companionship, and it wasn't a case of paying to have a friend. We all cared about him. He cared about us. But above all, he knew us so well that he trusted us. Because when you're thrown into that type of life, you really don't know why somebody likes you, whether it's for money or just to be around or what have you. But I think for the most part, the original Memphis Mafia, the guys, were people who Elvis knew when he was young and grew up with. Billy grew up with him himself as a cousin and a very, you know, just a close member of family. He just wasn't just another cousin. Throughout the years, there were a couple of guys who were there for what they could get, but they didn't last very long because Elvis was a very quick judge of character. He had to be. And we were too. A couple were not good, but on the whole, most all of them served a purpose. They really were good. You have to remember one aspect of the group and Elvis is that Elvis Presley was a multi-million-dollar business unto himself. And had we been working for General Motors, we would have had responsibilities. We had the same thing with Elvis Presley to make things run smoother so he could perform and do his job, fulfill his responsibility. So the idea that we've been called all kinds of names, you know, hangers-on, moochers, bloodsuckers, and we just smile at those. Yeah.
What else?
Well, I said they're all true.
Right, let me just pause that a minute. Hi, Kate. I wanted to read Kate's comment. Kate, how are you? I'm still going to carry on playing that interview, but I wanted to read Kate's comment. I posted it on our Facebook, so I really liked it. So let's get it up, guys. Let's find it. Because I thought it was a good way of describing us at our channel, Defending Elvis. Let's just find it. Kate, am I embarrassing you if I read your comment? Got to find it now. It's disappeared. Oh, here we go. So, so Kate writes, yes, we're here. So happy Christmas, Louis. I hear another child coming. Hi, Tina. We're live at the moment, Kate. Here we are. Look, there you go. Oh, where have you put them? See if, all right, go on then. Put them on.
Can you turn them on?
Let's have a look if they got any charge. Tino, say hello to Team Elvis.
Hello, Team Elvis.
Yeah. Have you had a brilliant day? Right, remember you got to put it on the channel before it'll work. But the battery is a bit low on it. Hi, Yisa. Right. Let's read this. What is that? What is that noise? Go and sit with Mum, shut the door, please, because I can hear her TV. Right. Happy Christmas, Louis. Your jacket looks great. Yes, the black jacket. New Year's Eve, here we come. 68 comeback special. In case you don't know, I'm dressing up as Elvis. I'm going to have the black jacket on, the black leather trousers, some black leather boots, I think a black T-shirt. New Year's Eve. And Yasmin, what are you going as? What are you dressing up as New Year's Eve?
Huh?
Who are you dressing up as?
Lisa Marie.
Yasmin's going to be Lisa Marie, the rock chick. And Tino is going to be little Elvis. Right. Okay, so, yeah, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. So I don't drink much. I only drink alcohol maybe on New Year's Eve, on my birthday, on holiday. That's it. I'm not a drinker. So we're going to have a drink. Right, let's go with... So I liked Kate's comment because I thought the way she expressed us and me was good. Are we going to be live? Yeah, on New Year's Eve. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do something. Yeah. When I get to the party, I'll do a live of me with these lot dressed up, having a drink. So yes, Yisa, we will. Happy Christmas, Louis. Your jacket looks great. Right, here we go. So we were discussing that we have our own style of defending Elvis, of running our Elvis channel together with Team Elvis. So Kate says, we do what we do and will continue to do so. As you said, Louis, because Kate had watched the live stream, it's all about saying the truth. Elvis saying the truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. That's what Louis and Team Elvis are all about. Yeah. So I love that, because we do our research, we read our books, we find our interviews, our documents, our information, you name it. The whole point is that we're trying to get as close to the truth as possible. We weren't there. We're not going to get it right every time. But I think we have a good general feeling and knowledge of the wrongdoing that was done to Elvis, to Lisa, to Riley, to the twins. Yeah. Our job here, we're an Elvis channel, so we'll do other topics. We'll talk about everything Elvis. But when it comes to defending Elvis, yeah, we are just trying to let the fans, the public, the Priscilla fans know the wrongdoing that has been done by so many different people. And unfortunately for Priscilla, she's the #1 person on the list of people that has done the most wrong to Elvis. We feel this book has done serious damage to Elvis's image and reputation. And we think this book is a pack of lies. So, as Kate says, we try and get to the truth. The truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away. Which is what Elvis would say. What Shauna says. That's what Louis at Team Elvis are all about. And we don't do it to offend anyone. A lot of the things we do, we're just trying to defend Elvis. But it does seem to upset people, because people have got different versions of defending Elvis. You've got some people that completely believe that Elvis should not be defended, does not need defending, and not just YouTube people, also channels, Elvis channels, whether it be on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. They don't feel that Elvis needs defending. Now, these people also believe that, I agree, Emily, these people also believe that, many of these people believe that every word in this book is truth. Many people, thousands, tens of thousands, if not millions, because they've been brainwashed, they've been spoon-fed lies for over 40 years. So people just completely believe that this is truth, this book, and that Elvis ruined things by being unfaithful, taking drugs. Yeah? When the truth is, Elvis was seriously, badly treated by Priscilla, by some of the Memphis Mafia, and they did some serious damage to his image and reputation. As we know, the book, have I got it here? Let's have a look. I can't see it right here. Here we go. This book here did some serious damage, didn't it? This book. It did some real harm to Elvis. So we're here to clear that up. We're here to blow away the cobwebs, or blow away the smoke, the fog, so that people can see the truth, so that people can understand that Elvis was a victim of Priscilla. Elvis was a victim of certain members of the Memphis Mafia, of some horrible, badly written books, some badly made movies, including the most recent one that Priscilla has just had made about her life, which again is full of bullshit, because that Sofia Coppola's film is based on this fake book, this false narrative, this fairy tale that went wrong. So you get what I'm trying to say, guys. Sometimes we offend people. We say things and they like people. Some people will say, leave it in the past. You can't change it. Some people will say, why are you bringing up something that happened 40, 50 years ago? Well, I don't agree. I actually think the more we dig up the past, the more we defend Elvis. And I personally think Elvis would be very proud that we defend him. Yeah. So some people will say that, like Sally Hoddle, for example, the author of the book Destined to Die Young. The author of this book will say Elvis does not need defending. She will say that the fans that bring up negative topics like Priscilla, like certain members of the Memphis Mafia, like Colonel Tom Parker, like Dr. Nick, are doing damage to Elvis's image and reputation and legacy. And she would say, Sally Hoddle, the author of this book, will say that we are doing harm and really we should shut our mouths. Well, I don't agree. I actually don't agree with this book. I don't think Elvis was destined to die young. I'm actually quite against this book. I think there's a lot of things in this book that are wrong, but it's a long story, guys. But the bottom line is Sally Hoddle tries to shut us up, tries to mute us, tries to say to us, you shouldn't be saying things negative about the wrongdoing to Elvis because Elvis wouldn't like it. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. And we fight against that. We fight against the people that think, let's believe the lies. Because I think there's a lot of people that think, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. It doesn't need to be messed with. If that's what people believe, so be it. Well, I don't agree. I think we together as Team Elvis basically are, I think we are proud to expose the truth, the lies. Let me just read Carolyn's comment. Sorry. The last book you mentioned, What Happened, was definitely written by a very disruptive employee who was fired. I believe it was a bodyguard. I just watched an interview with him. Yeah. So Red West. Hi, Caroline. Thanks for your comment. Red West, Sonny West, Dave Hebler. They shouldn't have written the book. I understand about, as you use the word, disgruntled employees. But no, because they were also, Red West and Sonny West were very good friends of Elvis. They grew up with Elvis, especially even Red was even further back, went to school. I think he was a year older than Elvis, I think. My point is, these were friends. These guys grew up together. As Red West says, he became a middle-aged man with Elvis. They met each other as boys. Red West defended Elvis from the bullies in Humes High School. Sonny West was introduced a little bit later. Dave Hebler came along, obviously, years later, all to do with the karate world, I think. But the bottom line is, these people that Elvis trusted in his inner circle, there's complicated circumstances why they were fired. The impression I get is Elvis was definitely going to re-employ them anyway. It's definitely Sonny and Red. But my point is, what friend goes out and writes a book for money because they're angry, because they've been fired? You don't do that. If I fell out with my friend who I work for, I wouldn't then go and write a book about him, about his life, and say some disgusting, degrading, derogatory things about my friend in a book that's going to be sold around the world, that's going to be a bestseller to make money. I just wouldn't do it. Just wouldn't do it. Yeah, so it's definitely Caroline. It's definitely Red West, Sonny West, and Dave Hebler. There's, there are interviews with them discussing, the book. Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, I've never ever seen a clear thing said by any of those three guys that clearly apologize and show regret. Not any of them. I know Dave Hebler is still alive. Now he's done an interview recently, and he never said sorry. he didn't show any regret. He did give his reasons why he wrote the book, but I still say that book should never have been written. I still say that some of the things said in the book should not have been said by a friend. I know that they try to say they were trying to help him, but no, because there's money involved. Cash, yeah? So it's not good enough. Not good enough. So I definitely see the book as a betrayal. Now, do I think these people should be hated? Obviously, Red and Sonny have passed away, so I have to show respect there. But do I think Dave Hebler should be getting hate 50 years after writing the books? No, I don't. I think he's a very old man now. He's in his 80s. I think it's time to let it go. So I'm not a big person for let's hate them. I think they've been punished enough. I feel the same way about Mike Stone. He's an elderly man now. He made a massive, massive mistake in the 70s, 1971, 72. Are we going to punish him now in 2024, 2021 in a few days, 2025 in a few days? I think we have to let things go. I don't hate Mike Stone. I don't hate Dave Hebler. I think it's time to let it go. But am I upset that it happened? 100%. Because look at the hell that Elvis went through with, Sonny and Red and Dave with the book. We know it upset Elvis. We know that book being released really did upset him. Look at the hell Elvis went through with Mike Stone, the karate champion, when Priscilla went running down the road with taking Lisa Marie with her. So we're upset as fans. We're upset. We love Elvis. We love Lisa. We want to defend them. We're very protective towards them. So yes, we're angry at them. We're upset with them. But it happened in the 70s. Are we going to punish these people 50 odd years later? I don't think we should. I just don't think that's what we're about. We're about exposing the truth so that the non-Elvis fans, so that the general public and the Elvis fans and the Priscilla fans get a better feel, a more honest, truthful feel for what happened to Elvis. Elvis shouldn't be blamed for everything. I get the impression Elvis is always blamed for all the wrongdoing. Everything's Elvis's fault. The unfaithfulness, the prescribed medication, the treatment of the Memphis Mafia. There's just so many things that are blamed on Elvis. Priscilla has gone through life, right from when she left Elvis. Remember, she was unfaithful twice, more than twice, but I would say twice that we know about. Steve Peck, the dance instructor, and Mike Stone, the karate champion. And then they divorced. She demanded the divorce, but Elvis is blamed for the divorce. Then you got the horrible divorce settlements that happened after Priscilla left. Well, most of the public don't know about the second divorce settlement. They know about the first one. The second divorce settlement nearly bankrupted Elvis. But the general public don't know about this. The second divorce settlement forced Elvis to sell his back catalogue pre-1973 of his records. Yeah. So remember, Priscilla, at the time Elvis died, was still demanding more money. She was demanding millions. A big debt was placed on Graceland's because Elvis could not afford to pay Priscilla. So many people say, well, why had Elvis run out of money when he died? Well, he ran out of money because Priscilla had it all, in my opinion. He ran out of money because Priscilla had it all. So, all these little things that we've all spoken about many times, over and over again, we do have to keep repeating the same old stuff. There's a reason for it, guys, because we're trying to clear Elvis's name. And this is what we do here at Defending Elvis. So then she says, that's what Louis and Team Elvis are all about. And we don't do it to offend. It's just how we feel. If we lose subscribers, and they're not for us anyway. Again, our style of defending, me, Louis, Team Elvis, the way we do things, it isn't for everyone. It isn't for everyone. No one has to watch. No one has to subscribe. I like to think that we do our best to keep the subscribers and the members and the Elvis fans happy, but we're not going to please everyone. And this is what Joe said tonight on Rare Elvis Photos. Joe said in his little post where he praised our channel, he praised me, and I thank Joe for that. He said, even Joe said, look, not everyone likes me. Joe said, yeah, talking about himself, talking about Rare Elvis Photos. He said, not everyone likes what I do, but he sort of in his own way said, look, we don't have to agree. We're going to have different opinions. It's okay. We don't have to be hateful. We don't have to do the negative comments. So I'm really pleased that Joe stood up for us. Yeah. It's just how we are. So then she says, we welcome like-minded fans that are on board with us and are the same wavelength. The truth is we have our own style. We do. We want to defend Elvis and Lisa Marie and the bloodline. If they don't like what our channel is called, then that's people's rights. I agree with that. We obviously have chosen our path here. We have a clear path here, I think. If they don't like what our channel is called, that's fine. We do. Yeah, we're very proud of the name Defending Elvis Presley. We love it. We like the name. I think it's our brand. Yeah. Because, we are told off. Why are you called Defending Elvis Presley? We're like, what is that all about? We've been told off by a few channels that the name Defending Elvis Presley is a silly name. I just don't agree. I think it's a great name. I think the name says it all. Oh, hi, Ness. Hi, Ness. Welcome to Team Elvis. Yeah, Francis, you're right. If people don't like how we do things, you just go on to the next channel. There's plenty out there. So then Kate says, here's to 2025. Look what we've achieved as Team Elvis in 2024 as Defending Elvis. Bring it on 2025. Yes. So Kate, thank you for that. I think what Kate is saying is we have our own style and we're proud of it. And together we've done really well in 2024. We've had our ups and downs and we're all ready for 2025. And I feel that way. I feel we have a challenge. I feel we have a challenge in front of us because I do think that we get some backlash. I do think that, how can I say it? Many people just think we shouldn't defend Elvis. I think we're going to always have a backlash, but we're still going to do what we want to do. Right, let's read some of your comments, guys. Yeah, Ness, we are superheroes. We are superheroes, definitely. Come on. Right. So Caroline says the interview she did with Piers Morgan was very insincere. Caroline, we've done many reviews of Piers Morgan's interview. It's the most ridiculous interview I've ever seen, ever. Full of lies, full of twisted truths. I don't know what happened to Piers Morgan. It was like he was in love or something. He'd taken a love tablet. I don't know what was going on with him. Right, I'm just whizzing through your comments. Oh, sorry, Linda. I'm so sorry. Have you messaged me? Linda, did you message me? Sorry, I'm so bad. Oh, sorry, Linda. Oh, Linda, am I forgiven? I've just read your message for the first time. I don't know why that didn't bleep me. Oh, Linda, I have such a bad memory. Oh, no. But at least you're here now. At least you're here now. Let's have a look. Hi, Teresa. You had a great Christmas then. As Emily says, Priscilla has been a thorn in Elvis's side. Definitely. Kate says Elvis has been blamed for everything. So true. So Elvis is always the bad guy. Always. It's not fair. And it's not true either. Lynette, I think Sonny regretted writing it, but Dave Hebler still seems to hold on to grievance about being fired. I agree. I've watched Dave Hebler's interview, and I just think he needs to just calm down. He needs to show regret and apologize. I think that would really be good for the fans. I don't hate Dave. He's an old man now, but he needs to show regret. I'll message Linda. There we are, Linda. Right, let's have a look. So Teresa, I think she's talking about the Elvis Memphis Mafia book. Friends don't do that to you. Elvis was one of a kind. Elvis helped everybody. Elvis had a beautiful heart and soul. He did. That's why you don't write the book. I personally think they do regret it. I think Sonny and Red did go to their grave regretting writing that book. I honestly believe that. I actually think they spent their whole life regretting it. But very proud men, too proud to admit it. Let's have a look. It's just, you know what? When I was growing up, Caroline, you mentioned Red West. When I was growing up, I liked Red West. I didn't know all the wrongdoing. Yeah, I was just a kid. And you know, you watch him in the Kurt Russell film where his character prevents the bullies from cutting Elvis's hair, and I warmed to him. So I'm really disappointed that Red was involved in the writing of that book. And I've watched quite a few interviews with Red West, with the fans. Some of them asked why he wrote the book. One even said he should have given the money to charity. And he gets very offended. He actually starts shouting. But he does admit that he was bitter and angry when he wrote the book. He admits it. But then he tries to excuse it by saying he was trying to help him come off the drugs. So he messed up. Red messed up. So it's just a shame, isn't it? Because it didn't have to go that way. Right, let's... so let's play. I think I'm going to play a bit more of my Lamar Fike. No, Marty Lacker and Billy Smith interview. Let me just quickly read the last few comments. Sorry, Linda. I'm so bad. I need a tablet for like bring my memory back, Linda. All right. Hi, Elizabeth. Let's have a look. Let me just actually, before I play that video, I wanted to read a few more of your comments, but no to I just thumbed up the live, you guys. Jeanette, thumbed up? You mean liked? All right, thank you, Jeanette. Linda, I liked Sonny so much at one stage. I don't think Sonny regretted it, but I don't think Red or Dave did. Yeah, I mean, someone said to me that Sonny somewhere has admitted that he regretted writing the book, but I've never actually seen proof of it. I think Yvette, hi Yvette, where have you been? I haven't seen you for so long. I agree with what Yvette says, money grabbing, and unfortunately, backstabbers is a harsh way of putting it, but the truth, the money stabbing backstab is the truth. Me too. Hope we reached. We're at Ayisa. We're at 85 members, so we're not quite 100. So anyone to become a member, it's only $1 a month. When we hit that 100, we're going to do a live for members as well. We're going to also do the normal lives. We're going to do the 2 lives a day, but we're also going to do a members live, members only. So guys, you want to be a member, it's only $1 a month. Let's have a look. We're getting there. 85. Well, a big thank you for Tony, because Tony has got us 15 members. That really helped. That gave us a boost. We owe Tony. I think Tony might have fallen asleep, but thank you, Tony. Hi there. Yeah, so Elizabeth, yeah, thinks it was a money thing. And yes, after Elvis passed, they lived a life off Elvis's name, of the fact that they were his bodyguards. They did. Who was the Smiths moaning about, Joe or Louis? Yeah, Yvette, I read that. I don't think it was aimed at me. Definitely not. But I did read it. Right, so let's have a look. Okay, so let's find the video. I'm going to play a bit more of it. Let's see. It's a bit blurry, guys, but it's an interesting listen, though. You guys carry on commenting whilst we listen to this, yeah?
The general public saw one side of Elvis, and they didn't know the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
Who were close to him, closer than anybody in the whole world, did not know the complete Elvis Presley.
One night we had a couple of girls who had came to Memphis a couple of days before, and they couldn't get in, so they had a crate made. And they got inside the crate, and they had their boyfriend to call and actually mail them to Graceland. They were supposed to be animals, you know, dogs for Elvis. And when they got to Graceland, they didn't get any further than the gate because naturally Vester wanted to check it out and make sure, you know, because there was just not supposed to be any dogs coming to Graceland we knew anything about. So Elvis got so tickled that he finally said, well, just let him up. He said, because anybody go through that much trouble, you know, let him up and I'll meet him. So he had him come up to the house, but that was only one of many instances. They'd climb the fence or anything, you know.
What about things that have happened since he died? People with their devotion to the legend.
It still goes on just as if he was here. I mean, first few months after he passed away, boy, it was rough around Graceland because they would climb the fence, hide under cars and everything, you know, just to be there. And it really hasn't changed. I mean, it seems, you know, just as if he were still here. And gosh, what it is that, you know, keeps them that strong ties between them, I don't know, you know.
I don't think anybody can think of any other celebrity, be it a politician, a sports celebrity, an entertainer, who has passed away in the history of the world, that many people from all over the world come just to see where they lived, where he's buried. I mean, we've had over 4.5 million people come through the gates of Graceland since Elvis has died. You think of people like John F. Kennedy, and I don't know how it is with Winston Churchill in England, but I don't know of anybody that is in the same category as Elvis, where people travel, as the English fans have, for 2-3 years in a row now. We've got them from Japan, Australia, and so many other places, specifically to see Elvis Presley. It's very hard for people outside of Memphis to realize what's going on. I know people, while Elvis was alive, other entertainers, media people did not really realize the influence and the power that Elvis had over the general public. They have come to realize it more now since he has passed away, because these people just keep coming and coming, and it's not going to stop. And if they ever open Graceland as a museum, then it will go on forever, really. And I mean millions and millions of people. But in turn, the fans have been ripped off a lot since Elvis has passed away. Buying things that they thought were real, but were not. We who were close to Elvis are just about the only people who know what was real and what was truth. And we don't mind doing that because I think, Billy, I think would agree with me. I think Elvis would get a big kick out of what's going on there.
When you add together the combination of the loneliness and the pressures and so on, it sounds to me as though he didn't really ever get a chance or choose to or was able to enjoy his success. It was a rather sad life.
Again, to a certain degree, that's true, but he enjoyed his success. He liked being who he was.
Well, I agree with that. I mean, let's just pause that, guys. I agree with that. Elvis loved being Elvis. And we can't even imagine the pressures that Elvis was under, can't we? And I personally, you know, the more I learn about Elvis, I just see just how unfairly treated he was, really, from a very young age. I think, you know, even from when he goes into the army, when he's drafted, I just think I don't know, he had a difficult road, didn't he? It was always very rocky for Elvis. And I just feel sorry that so many negative things happened to him. And it got a lot worse when he met Priscilla, a lot worse. Yeah. Obviously, we all love Anita, don't we? At the moment, we're big fans. So if they wasn't guilty, so why West not go to the funeral to lay their respects to the man they say they loved? Yeah. Pat, I agree that we definitely get a hard time. And Elvis had so much, but I feel he was very lonely. I get that. I understand that. Lorna, I agree. I think we all come from a good place. I think we come from a good place. I really do. We're proud to defend. Come on. But we will always get a bit of a backlash. I'm pretty thick-skinned, guys. I can take it. Anyway, guys, it's late. I've got to go to sleep. We're tired. I want to put Yasmin to bed. So I'm going to come back in the morning. So we defend Elvis together. Taking care of business. Team Elvis, TCB. I'm going to have to go, guys. I do want to end it by thanking Joe, because Joe at Rare Elvis Photos gave us a big shout out tonight on his tonight's video that he uploaded. So Joe, thank you so much. Joe Sins at Rare Elvis Photos. Please subscribe to his channel as well. So thanks, guys. I'm off to bed. I'm tired. I'll see you in the morning with another topic. Defending Elvis. Signing out. Thanks, guys. You take care. Love to all of you. Thank you for joining us here. Bye-bye.